is point. You state your point. And what is your point? Technology adoption. I want to disagree with all those who say technology should be used in our classrooms or at home to educate the African child. It should not be done today, and it should not be done tomorrow. It should never be adopted. See, straight to the point. And your angle, your position is very controversial, right? So, if it's controversial, you have to argue it poignantly. You have to argue it strongly. So, that is your point. You stated your point. And your point being no to technology. Yeah? The second letter is reasons. You stated your point, so what are your reasons? You can give one reason, or you can give more than one. You say, my reason is technology is very distracting. Even in the developed world, we know that the youth who use technology, including the social media, have suffered many negative outcomes, including depression, including suicidal thoughts, including lack of self-esteem. This research has established. So why do we want to subject the African child to these negative outcomes? You understand? So the next letter is what? E. E is example. Example or examples. You say, for example, recently, a lady was murdered by the person she met on the social media, on Facebook. That's an African child. The issue was a student. And it's because of the technology adoption. The reason why she died was because of the technology adoption. We have many examples everywhere in our families where we see youth spend a lot of time online. For everyone, experts have agreed, they've suggested that you should not spend, a child, for example, should not spend more than 3 hours on an electronic device in a day. Some even said 30 minutes. But you find that our youth are spending up to 10 hours, upwards of 10 hours on this thing. That is why they get addicted. They can't put it down. It has affected our homes because our youth cannot sleep at night. So in the morning when they are supposed to be in the class studying, they are sleeping. So those are the examples you can give. You can give specific examples of your friends or things you've read in the newspapers or studies done. And which is the next one? The last one is what? Point again. So now, after you've argued your points, you've given your reason. The more scientific, the better the reason. You've given the example. Then you state your points again. You are concluding now. So my point is no, don't use technology. We don't want technology. Textbooks have worked in the past. Who told us that they will not work now? We just need efficient utilization of those textbooks. So it is said that if it is not broken, we shouldn't fix it. The education using textbooks in the classroom is not broken. Whatever the problem with African education, it is not the use of textbook or the traditional way we were teaching before. It's mostly corruption. So we shouldn't use technology as an argument to destroy the African child. Your last point is also your conclusion. So, is that done? Good. Now, is it the next? Is it